I'm Sunshine. Today we are going to be doing a reading of what does the universe want to say to you? What is the guided message that you need today? What is going to help you on your current path? For those of you who don't know, it does take around 24 to 48 hours for the timestamps to be linked in the comments and description box below. But I do have the list that I'm going to be reading today of the Zodiac signs in the description box. So today we're going to be starting off with Taurus. Okay, so let's see. What is the message that wants to come through for Taurus today? Okay, so we have here, Taurus, the card that comes out, it says, look around and find some signs. The universe is speaking to you. So there's signs that are coming around you, whether it is, angel numbers, messages in songs, in shows, even sometimes interactions with people. The universe can hide these little nuggets of these signs, of these little intuitive messages. So I feel like you may have been saying prayers or asking the universe for some guidance. Now they're saying that they're hearing you, but it's almost like you're not seeing the answers that are coming to you. So get a little bit more grounded, try to do maybe some breath work or even some meditation, but listen more carefully, because these signs can come in very quick, very fast, and sometimes they feel so subtle that you don't even realize that it's a sign. So the ways that I tend to see signs come through are dreams, angel numbers. Sometimes that person that you spoke to just happened to say the right words that you need. There also can be things in songs, shows. So really just when you hear something, you're like, I think that was the answer. Don't doubt it. That's the answer that you've been looking for. So the universe is speaking. It's just time for you to listen a little bit more carefully and understand that sometimes it's just a quick little nugget of a sign that they're saying, and that's all the answer that you need. Okay, so keep moving forward. So we're going to move on to the next sign, which is Pisces. What is the message for Pisces today? What is the message for Pisces? So we have here, give yourself some credit for doing a good job at this whole living thing. I love this for you, Pisces. So Pisces, sometimes we can be so hard on ourselves and feel like we're just doing things and it's not working out in the plan that we want or the timeline that we are looking for. And this card is reminding you that, listen, no one gave us a roadmap. No one gave us some guided book that told us each step of the way how to do this whole living thing. And the universe is saying, take some time to give yourself credit for the things that have been successful, the things that have been going right for you, because it feels as if you might be a little bit hard or being harsh to yourself about the way that things have happened in your life. And this is just a reminder that you survived it all. Every good, every bad, every single thing that's happened to you, you survived it. And remember that you have yourself. So give yourself some grace in this current time of what's going on in your life, because you're doing better than you think, okay? So keep holding strong, all right? So we're going to move on to the next sign, which is Sagittarius. So let's see, what is the message for Sagittarius? What is the message from the universe for Sagittarius today? So the message comes through is, stop ruminating over what you did or didn't do. Let it go. Yes, we can sometimes live in that energy of, I should have, could have, didn't, I should have turned left, or I should have went right, or I should have spoke up, or I shouldn't have said anything. Don't live in that energy. Whatever happened of a particular situation you're thinking of, you did the best that you could with the knowledge that you had at the time. And that is okay. This part of our life is a journey, and we have to learn lessons. Sometimes things work out and sometimes things don't. But the best thing that happens that when it didn't go right is understanding that you learned the lesson from that. So the next time something comes up, you know how to handle it better. Okay, so don't live in the past. Don't get too caught up in the future. Focus on the now. Okay, you know exactly what to do. We're going to move on to the next sign, which is Virgos. So let's see what is the message that wants to come through for Virgos today. Isn't that weird? Let's see, what's this message for Virgos? What does the universe want to say to Virgos? What do they need? Wait. Okay. So, the sign that came out for Virgos is stop giving away your power right now. Okay, so Virgo, there might be something where you're hiding your shine, hiding your light. You're not speaking up for things. You're kind of dimming yourself for whatever it is in regards to the environment around you. And this card is reminding you, take your power back. You are a powerful being, okay? And you have something that not many people have, okay? And there might be people around you that could be jealous, you know, or finding different ways to out your shine. And I feel like this card is reminding you that you being who you are shouldn't affect another person, or it shouldn't dim their success or their light. Being authentically you is the best thing that you can do. So whatever this thing is that you feel like you had to kind of dim your light or hide your power away, do not let it stop you from shining and being the best version of you. Do not hold back. If there's something you need to say it. Maybe if you feel like it's going to come out harsh, find a way to say it nicely. If you feel like there's some sort of talent or gift that you have, pursue it. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, the people that are meant to be around you will always find their way to you. And those that are not there, that we call haters, they will always have a job to hate. And that has nothing to do with you. Keep shining. Do not hold your power back, okay? So we're going to move on to the next sign, which is Leo. So let's see, what is the message that Leo needs to hear currently? Wow, it says you're too amazing to follow everyone else. Forge your own path. So Leo, okay, this also feels like a sign of like, you know, don't hold your power back. Do not dim your shine. Do not act small when you are meant to be big. Remember, Leo, you are that lion, okay? You are that fierce leader, that strong person, the one that is leading the pack, okay? But if you out your shine and you don't allow yourself to be your authentic self, and you kind of dim yourself because maybe people around you are jealous of it, or people around you just kind of like say things, who cares about them? At the end of the day, be who you are meant to be, because you are a fierce lion and you are meant to lead. Remember that, okay? We're going to move on to the next sign, which is Aquarius. So let's see, what is the message that wants to come through for Aquarius today? What is the message for Aquarius? Okay, so we have, stop looking outside yourself for the answers. You already know them. Yes, you're a very intuitive being, okay? Remember that. Remember that you can actually make a decision without having to look out for outside sources. You don't need to talk to your friends, your coworkers, your family, or whoever it is, the neighbor, the person next door. It doesn't matter, okay? Because their opinion is going to be their opinion based off of their experience. Only you can tell yourself what is the best next step, what is the best thing for you to do, okay? So remember to trust your own intuition, your own guides, because you already have the answers for what you are seeking currently. We're going to move on to the next sign, which is Cancer. So let's see, what is the message that wants to come through for Cancer today? Okay, so Cancer, you actually got two that flipped out. Everyone else got one. It says, do something kind for someone without any expectations, and your life is so special. Treat it with loving care. So I love that you got these two cards that came out for you. So in regards to your life is so special, treat it with loving care. There might be some moments in time where you have been choosing to do things for others, you know, where that person needs this time for you, so you'll take it. And then before you turn around, the end of the day is done and you didn't do anything to fill up your cup. And I feel like this card is reminding you that it's okay to take time for yourself. And with the second card about the kindness, I feel like sometimes we will do things with an expectation of an outcome of helping out another person. Sometimes it's okay to just do something for the sake of doing it. If you feel led intuitively to help someone, just help them. Don't worry about a thank you. Don't worry about anything else coming out of it. Just do it from a graceful and positive energy. Because when you do it from that end, that's when benefits actually come back to you naturally. Okay. So I feel like you have a very good loving energy around you. This energy is coming out to remind you to still love yourself the same way that you are giving to other people. Okay. So we're going to move on to the next sign, which is Libra. So let's see, what is the message that Libra needs to hear? Okay, so Libra, we have here, stay present. That's where life happens. Yes, be in the here and now, not living in the past, not living in the future. When we get so caught up in being in somewhere other than the current moment, we actually lose the blessing of that current experience. So I feel like this card is reminding you that, listen, I know you probably have a ton of things to do, but right now, what is the best thing that you can do to focus on what you're currently doing? Example, if you're being with your family and friends, enjoy that time. Don't be thinking about all the chores you have to do or the work that you have to do or all the things on the list that hasn't been done today. Focus on enjoying that time with them and the tasks that you're doing at hand, because all these other things you'll have time to do later on. And the best thing that you can do is focus on your current situation, because when you give 100% of your energy to the current now, the best results will actually come out of it. Okay. We're going to move on to the next sign, which is Geminis. So let's see, what is the message for Geminis today that wants to come through? That was fast, Gems. We have here, make time to play, have fun, and be free. It's so funny because I was actually talking to a Gemini today and we were joking about how, oh, it's so fun how kids, all they want to do is just play all day. Like, wouldn't it be nice that we could just do that? So I love that this card is coming out because it's reminding us that, you know, sometimes we need to bring a little bit of play and fun more to our life. We can get so caught up in this adult life thing that we sometimes forget to have fun. And I feel like this card is reminding you that, yes, you have responsibilities and yes, you have tasks, and maybe you don't have necessarily that 5 or 10 minutes to do something fun. Try to see if you can find fun in the things that you do have to do. You know, say example, you're cooking, maybe play music that you like, dance to the music while you're chopping that piece of chicken. You know what I mean? So just find different ways where you can bring more fun, more enjoyment to the things that you already have to do. Okay, we're going to move on to the next sign, which is Aries. So let's see. What is the message that wants to come through for Aries today? What is the message that Aries needs to hear? Okay, this is so funny because I saw this card and I was like, no, if it comes out is what it's meant to be. So the card is, it says, someone is in need of your love. Offer it to them. So who's tickling your fancy? That was such a bad accent. Anyways, someone around you is looking for your love, your grace. Doesn't necessarily have to be someone that is a partner. It could be a friend, it could be a family, it could be a neighbor. Just someone around your aura, around your circle is looking for that loving, graceful energy you have. I feel this essence of there's something about you where this person can feel comfortable being who they are. They don't have to sugarcoat anything. They don't have to put on a mask. They have this ability to be very comfortable in their skin around you. And they kind of need that right now. Your energy, where you're coming from, where you're not being judgmental, you can lend that helping hand, that voice, that shoulder to kind of like cry on or lean on. I feel like there's someone around you that really needs that support. And it's only you that can offer it to them. Okay. So maybe Look around. Who do you think around you possibly could use a little bit more of your loving energy? And just give it to them. So we're going to move on to the next sign, which is Scorpios. So let's see. What is the message for Scorpios today? What do Scorpios need to hear? Okay, so we have here, you're too amazing to follow everyone else. Forge your own path. Yes, Scorps, shine within your own essence. Scorpios, you guys have a very unique, mysterious quality about you. There is something that people gravitate to you naturally. You may be feeling like, why does everyone come to me and just confide in me? Because they see your aura, they see your abundance, they feel the light that you actually have. And I feel like this card is reminding you that you're not like the average. You're not like everyone else. The beautiful thing about your gifts is you just being you. And that's where this card is reminding you to remember to follow your own path. Okay? I don't feel like you're necessarily a person to follow what other people say. But this card is feeling like it's giving this energy of maybe you're outing your flame a little bit just because other people can't handle the intense qualities about you. Who cares about them? Be you, and that's where your life will start to feel more abundant and you'll start to shine a lot more. We're going to move on to the next sign, which is Capricorn. So let's see, what is the message for Capricorn today? Okay, so Capricorn, we have here, what has your inner voice been asking you? Listen and act. Okay, so there's some sort of intuitive message that your subconscious has been telling you, a certain gut feeling, a certain vibe where you have been ignoring it. Now, I'm not sure exactly what this is. Maybe that you don't necessarily trust this. Maybe you think it's more of a fear than it actually being an intuitive guide. And this card is reassuring you that you're not wrong about what you're feeling. And this card is telling you to listen and then act accordingly by the own inner guidance that you're getting. You have the answers that you seek. You do not need to do another prayer. You do not need to watch another video or ask another person for advice. You already know what to do, and it's time for you to listen to it and then act accordingly. Okay, guys, we're going to leave it at that. Many blessings. Until next time.